we're back. Episode. Oh, are you just starting over?
Yeah.
I love it.
That was awesome.
I love it. I like how I never know what's going on.
I'm leaving that in.
Welcome back to episode 23.
Woo! 23.
1% Club. Love to see it.
1%. We made it. We're them.
So
We're
yeah.
them. Ew.
Ooh.
That's not what I meant.
No, I don't like that.
We are thems, guys. So
I identify as a
respect
notebook.
my boundaries. Call me Twiggins. Like, that's stupid.
Fuck your feelings. I hate you.
Okay. Anyways, welcome back. Episode
welcome
23, Twin City Peaks.
So we were off camera bitching about how much guys are pussies these
Oh my
days.
God, man,
About like dealing with girls and stuff.
The fact that one of our buddies won't, like, I'm calling you out, man. I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. Cares.
Okay, you want to know the bad part is though? Is we have a few people, so they might not know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But you know what? If this resonates with you, it's for you.
That's fair. If the fucking shoe fits, wear it, bitch.
Yeah, no. If this hurts your feelings, it was meant for you.
So go on, like fucking.
Oh, like I hate guys, especially because we're from a small town. They'll be in a bar, and it's like they'll like just sit there, and it's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Realistically, if guys are going to the bar, they're either there to shoot the shit and play pool with their friends or hit on girls.
That's it.
That's about
Not
it.
really much else to do at the bar.
What else? Like, especially for someone that's like tries to be like productive and whatnot. This is like anti-productive unless I'm leisure time with the boys or hitting on girls.
Yeah. Like, that's really what we're.
Other than that, it's like I'd rather hit a late night lift.
100%.
Really,
Late night lift, or even just sit and fucking rot my brain over going to the bar.
I'd rather sit and read a fucking book.
Yeah.
Like, I actually don't.
100%.
I haven't been to the bar in ages. Actually, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Last time I went was that one night that was really bad.
Yeah, and then before that was
Probably
a
while ago.
Like I haven't been there very much at all this year. A couple times.
That's good.
But no, so we have one friend in particular we're talking about, but I know several guys like this, where they will just like sit there and look at girls and then be like, oh, well, you know, like I know her from this person and like I have her on like Instagram or whatnot. And it's like, what does that have to do with going and talking to her? B, she probably like doesn't even really know who you are. She
doesn't know who the fuck you are.
She may know of you, and even
just
then,
because you guys follow each other does not actually. Sometimes I'll run into someone and they're like, "Oh, hey, I saw that one picture you posted." I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
You know how many people I see that I follow or they follow me, and then I see them in person, I'm like, don't even recognize them.
I'm like, who the hell are you? Oh, I follow you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
my bad, I guess.
No, I think it's because
you don't even know me.
It's actually from one of the books, The Four Agreements. One of the things is that he talks about in it is it's like he talks about assumption that, and it's like everybody is the main character in their own story. Everyone else is secondary characters. It's like nobody's paying that much attention to you. And like, so it's like, oh, I know them through this and this. And it's like, they might not, you're just because your life is all you know and you're the most important person. In someone else's life, you might not even be a character.
At
like,
all.
Don't hold yourself.
That's exactly right.
Like, people aren't paying attention to you.
No, they don't care.
Like, that's why even with when people are like, oh, you know, I don't want to like get into social media because, you know, my friends might say something or whatnot. Or like, you know, I don't want to do this because people are, what if I fail and they'll criticize me? And it's like, it's like, you haven't started. Nobody's watching.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Why do you think those guys who post whatever online and they get 7 likes? It's because nobody cares.
Yeah.
No one cares, man.
And what, are you scared to fail? It's like, okay, so the 7 people that liked it will see that you failed.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What do you do?
I've gone to tournaments and had 100 people watch me fail.
I crashed like in front of hundreds of people. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done.
Falling on your bike in front of a group of people is worse than. Yeah. And also the flip side is if it works.
Then you're the idiot who didn't start earlier.
Yeah.
But come on.
So
come on, man.
But back on the like that guy in particular, he's just like every time I'll be like, yo, why don't we go to like talk to those girls or whatnot, or like this or that, and he's like, oh well, I know this one because my buddy's ex-girlfriend's cousin knows her, and I'm like, you're finding an excuse.
And okay, what about it, dude? Yeah, like it frustrates me, man.
Like I have
like that night that we all went out.
Yeah.
I couldn't get him to say a word.
I know.
I was like, dude, look, that one there has been looking at you for like 25 minutes. Are you going to say anything? No, man, I'm not really, just not feeling it. Like, that's not what I'm like, we're playing pool and we're looking at women.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What did you want to do?
I would rather just go home.
I'm not bringing you home. I'm not taking you in my place.
Oh, but yeah,
I love him. I loved him dead.
Oh, 100%.
But it's just, I think he's got to get out of his own head or something with this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's too like fucking, he's like swirling in his own mind.
Yeah, he psychs himself out of it
every time.
Whereas like I have no problem. It's like, oh yeah, I know you from I went to high school with you for 4 years and whatnot.
I could have fucking sat beside them for a decade in whatever classroom making this up, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, I'll go hit on you now.
I could also not know you at all from a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, she's from, stop.
Doesn't matter.
I don't care.
Also, I hate when you'll be like, oh, I think I might go talk to that girl, and then your buddy will like tell you all the shit. I don't want to know anything about her going in.
That's not what the fuck the point is.
I want to go in blind.
Blind is way fun.
Well, because
that's the fun in this.
Well, but also there's what is it from? I think it's from The Pathless Path, where he talks about how like people like throughout life, like as you're raised, will like imprint their perception onto you.
Yes, of course.
What they think. And like the best courses, even when like you read books or whatnot, and actually it was funny because it's a scene in Good Will Hunting where this guy is talking about history and his thoughts on it, and Matt Damon, he says to him, he's like, okay, well, next year when you read this book, this is going to be your perception, and then the year after that, when you read this book, this is what you're going to be quoting. And so it's like you got to read multiple different people's opinions on the same topic and then form your own from all of them.
Fucking opinion, yes.
So
that applies to a lot of things.
So that's why, you'll be like, oh, I think I'm gonna go talk to that girl, and it's like, oh yeah, she's a whore, and it's like, well, what
knowledge that you have brought you to that conclusion?
Now, granted, if it's like you dated her and she cheated on you, okay, I want that firsthand information.
Yes.
I don't want secondary, third. You heard it from a buddy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what is their biases?
Exactly.
I need to know the biases.
Painted in some way.
Yeah.
To get that information back to you. It's never going to be the same way that it came out. Well, it'll never be the original idea even of somebody who told that person how they felt about someone.
Like, actually, another perfect example of like why you should get like multiple sides of the same story is with like the guy that used to be my buddy, and how I perceived him with women in that particular, and then seeing her side of the story, and because I was just talking with Cole about it, and I was explaining it to him, and he's like, oh wow. I'm like, actually he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Which is, you never, like, if you would have seen it firsthand, that's not how you would have perceived it.
Exactly. Right?
Which is fucked up.
Super fucked.
It's like, oh, he was just playing victim
the whole time.
And it's like, oh, I thought she was a piece of shit.
No.
And actually, he was the manipulative kind of piece of shit.
She's a little crazy, don't get me wrong.
Well, okay.
But at the same time, he definitely was like, he's insecure, has no backbone.
Yeah.
Just uses manipulation tactics to get what he wants from who he wants. Like,
yeah,
dude,
no, it's not a good look.
It's not a very, it's not a good look. It's not very honorable.
No.
Like, bro, have some spine.
There's nothing. It's a fucking rubber fucking tube there.
Who he is the culmination of the people he knows.
Yeah. No, who he is who his dad tells him to be.
Okay, that's fair. That's fucked.
That boy has daddy issues to the max.
That's unfortunate.
But like actually some of the worst I've ever seen. Like it's incredible.
Did daddy just not love him or something?
I think daddy's just hard on him.
Oh.
Like he constantly seeks validation.
Oh.
Like I don't. That's why.
He seeks validation from dad, but
he seeks validation from everybody he's associated with.
I know that's true.
Like he does. Like,
well, that's why he hung out with you.
Is just to seek validation
from you, yeah. Because
when I wouldn't give it to him, he would try even harder, and I'm just like,
because you were doing good, so he'd go, okay, there's my baseline.
Yeah, and it's like, dude,
it's not the way it works.
It doesn't. That's not the way it works, and also, I see this from like a lot of different entrepreneurs. It's like run your own race.
Of course.
That'd be like me trying to compete with you on trying to gain weight. Like,
sure.
It's like,
yeah, we're in different categories.
This is not
it's not the same. Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Or it'd be like me competing with Mike in bodybuilding. I don't even want to be a bodybuilder.
No. Even though I'd like to, there's no chance. But he has years on me, and he's in a different league. He's, you know what I mean? Like,
but it's also like, I guarantee his dedication is probably like, he probably wants it a fuck of a lot more.
Oh, sure.
No matter how much you want it.
And I do. But here's the catch, though. He also started like right when he should have started. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get to, but I didn't really have the opportunities necessarily.
But that's what I mean. So,
but
like, to compare.
Right. But let's say I did have that different mentality back then. Maybe I'd be in a similar boat, but I'm not. So I can't even pretend to be like,
exactly.
Oh, there's a, maybe we're here.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No,
like,
no.
And it's like, yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's like, it's like, run your own race, do your own thing. And it's like, or I hate
there's more people that need to hear that.
The entrepreneurs or the whatchamacallit, where they're like, oh, I see my buddy started this business, that's what I want to start. And it's like, do you actually want to do that?
Yeah.
Do you even want to have a business? Because people in social media, like, you see.
Well, that's the problem, right?
It's like they see all these kids starting businesses and like driving Lambos, and it's like, hey, but actually sit. Is that even what you want? Because it's cool. It is great. And like to see a Lambo and whatnot. But like, do you actually care?
Do you give a shit?
Or is it just like, oh, that's cool?
Yeah. There's a difference.
Like,
big difference.
Do you dream about like being in the fucking Lambo and drive about? Like, but also, do you want to do the process?
Oh, of course.
Because it's not just the Lambo.
No, you don't just get the Lambo. Getting the Lambo is that like that little cherry on top.
Yeah. But it's like, do you like to work 18 hours a day?
I built the cake myself, and
yeah, it's like, and it's all like, you know what I mean? Do you enjoy business? Do you enjoy sales? Do you enjoy hiring? Do you like dealing with customers?
Do you like talking? Like,
yeah,
base level, dude.
And it's like, do you like all of the process in order to get it, or do you just want the outcome? Because
everybody can want an outcome.
The classic, you got the guy who enjoys walking will walk farther than the guy that wants to like get somewhere, or whatever. However it goes. Like destination.
I know what you're saying.
Or journey, not destination.
Holy shit! I think it's like,
How does it?
It's something totally different. But I know what your point is. Is exactly right. It's like, just fucking.
You have to enjoy the process.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy that moment that you're in it right now. Well, not just hoping for the end result. Get to the end result, and it's not gonna even be that worthwhile.
Like even kind of talks about it in Pathless.
It's delayed gratification.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But also, even in Pathless Path, he's like, which is like just a book by Paul Millard. Yeah, it was pretty good actually. But where was I going with this? Brutal. I just came from the gym.
Suck me off.
I will.
I just got off nice. I
don't give a
fuck. I'm so zoned right now.
But
oh wow,
dude! And your reactions aren't helping. Yeah. You're not helping the brain.
I'm just waiting. I'm sitting here waiting. I'm trying to be a good guy, listening to what you have to say, and you're just like, let's go. Pathless Path, Mallard Boy.
Yeah. If you're able to do something without getting paid. And like, then it's like, don't do something with like the outcome being just money. Like, do what you actually want. Like, for example, like us with the podcast, we do it because we want.
Yeah,
and
we're not getting $1 out of it.
And now in the future, if it ends up, cool. But that's not what we're optimizing.
No.
It's like
we never started the pod going, we're gonna make bank off this.
Yeah,
we literally never once talked about the money aspect.
And I've seen.
I mean, in terms of like our goals with it, that's what
I've seen quite a few people talk where they're like, usually the businesses that make the most money were started just because they had a passion for it.
It's fun to fucking do, yeah.
Like, for example, Bill Gates with Microsoft, he just was a really good coder and loved it at a very young age.
That's what happens, man.
Like, and then Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook, he just wanted to connect all the campuses.
Yeah.
Wow.
He just wanted to whore out.
Yeah,
that's why he built the.
Yeah,
which
was initially like a dating?
It was meant to get everyone to hook up with each other.
It wasn't. Yeah,
that's literally what it was designed.
Yeah,
it was Tinder before Tinder.
Yeah, and then it just became like social media.
And then he was like, "Oh, everyone can do this."
Yeah,
And he just let it go, and he was like, "Look at that! Everyone could be friends."
Yeah.
And then they can all
Poke. Well, because
poke.
wasn't it like
stupid shit?
originally? It got like a lot of flack the way he had it set up. I forget how it was, but I remember it was like very like it was
primitive. Yeah.
Well, no, but I remember if I'm not mistaken, it was like scummy, like the way he had it, like set up, like because I think you could like rate people and shit. Like it was.
Oh, I think I remember that.
I swear it was.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there was
that was before
shady elements.
That was when only if you were at Harvard.
Well, no, you had to be at the school. Yeah, it was on their local intranet.
Yeah,
and it was called the Facebook.
Yeah, back then it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was pretty fucking.
I'm curious. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, like don't quote me on that.
No, just out of funsies, but yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. It's like it's funny how things start.
It's been around for so long now.
Oh, I know.
Facebook. What a fucking website name. Like when you think about it, you're like, damn, that became like one of the biggest sites to exist on the earth.
Well, I think it is, no?
I don't know.
I think it is the most active user still.
Probably.
And then if you put in like Instagram and like all their other bots, shit.
But yeah.
Oh, I bet even if you took out the bots, there's probably still like over a billion.
Yeah, there's a fuckload of people on it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind
of gross though. It's so bad. You fucking I spend like a minute on there a week because like I just go and see what my mom's doing or something, and then fucking you'll click on a post, random post or whatever, and you read the comments and you're like, you guys are just the sheep of the world, dude.
Oh yes,
because they're like they'll read something. Let's say you see something that you know is fake.
Yeah.
Right? Like you've already proven it. You've debunked it yourself some other time. Whatever. Yeah. You saw it somewhere else where somebody was like, yeah, this post was, made up by so-and-so because of these reasons. And then you'll see on Facebook the same post and the comments reflect none of that.
Oh, yeah.
The comments are all, oh my God, it's so great. That's so beautiful. And you're like, this is fucking all fake.
Yeah, no.
It's all computer made or whatever the fuck it was.
I think it's because Facebook is an older generation that that just kind of believes things at face value. As simple as that.
The MSM crowd, the mainstream media crowd.
Yeah.
People who watch CNN, the people who watch Fox News.
They just believe.
Those are the Facebook people.
It's like, yes. Well, what is it?
It transitioned.
Like that.
Now all my age group's on Instagram still, and all your age group is on fucking like TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
See how that's happening? Like
TikTok and Instagram.
As it goes on, it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't use Facebook at all.
Because, like, let's say in 10 years,
it'll be something else.
You'll be on, I'm just saying, likely, trend-wise, you'll still be on TikTok, and there'll be a new one that comes out. And you'll be like,
Oh, probably. The only way it would change is if I'm actually, like, still, like, if I'm doing content creation.
That's different.
If it's my job.
You're not going to be doing that, though.
I could do it maybe like no, I could do it as in like a not content creator, but like more like a how Tony Roberts.
Yeah, okay.
Like Robinson.
We aren't doing that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll just sit in front of a camera and then whoever's gonna post it
to whatever fucking works.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Valid.
That's my point.
Okay.
You're not using the new platform.
I'll be on it. I'll be like, and then someone will show me and I'll be like, I don't know how this works.
Oh, I don't even know what this is. You have 800 videos on here.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I told them whatever works best. I guess this is the thing right now, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool story.
I don't know. I just get a check that has this company's name on it.
Great. That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's my point though. It's like Facebook is, that's where we were back in 07. Fucking when I was in elementary school, we're on Facebook, and all my friends were poking each other and doing all the stupid shit and fan pages and stuff like that. And then it transitioned over to Instagram. That became the more popular thing. And then all the kids left Facebook and the parents were just like, Daniel, Facebook.
I do like Instagram more than
I prefer
the layout is.
I always have preferred it. I've always liked it. Genuinely, I've enjoyed Instagram.
You know what?
Did you notice they have new ad breaks though? If you're scrolling on your timeline, your personal timeline, it'll stop you from scrolling. And at the bottom, there's a little countdown going, ad break, 3, 2, 1. I shut the app every time now.
I hate that.
Every time it shows up, I turn it off. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of me waiting through the timer to just look it through my shit.
No, I don't like that.
Watch, there's a paywall coming.
What? What?
What?
What are you talking about?
I said there's a paywall coming.
On what?
On Instagram. Guaranteed.
You think?
To not have any of that bullshit? Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
100%.
Be like, pay.
It'd be no ads, no ad breaks, no stupid
I wonder
shit.
if they would put that in, because can't you pay to be verified now?
Oh, maybe that'll be tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Maybe if you're like a verified user, you don't have to, you don't get ads.
Honestly, that's how much I don't know. Maybe it's already a thing.
Maybe I don't know.
I genuinely don't.
Man, you're beating me. I didn't know there were ad breaks.
Yeah.
I don't scroll that much.
I just started noticing though.
Yeah.
Because if I'm scrolling for like a few minutes, nothing crazy. But if I'm scrolling and then it suddenly stops, I'm like, oh, loading. But I looked at the bottom and I was like, that's not a loading screen. Nah. I was like, pretty.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
No, I won't be using it very much longer then. If that's the case, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no.
I'll just fucking go on there, post what I need to post if that's the case, and then leave.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that, dude. I already don't use YouTube on the TV or my phone, like the app.
Yeah.
Because it has ads.
I know. You're like anti-ad.
Yeah,
dude. Love it.
I'm not fucking doing it, man. Like, I'll get angry on this fucking episode.
You
fucking advertisements are the bane of my existence.
Well,
I need something...
You want to know what I don't like is now Prime has ads.
Uh-huh.
I'm paying for Prime, but now you have to pay for
yeah, you're not paying a good enough version.
Yeah. Now it's like, why is there a tier list now? Like,
everybody's got a tier list now.
Okay, it's
literally
want
basic Netflix. You can have ads.
Yeah, I know.
It's $5.99 or some shit.
It's just becoming
the first decent one's like $14.
It's literally just becoming cable television again.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, sick. We're just going back to that.
A few years of this now. Like, it's not changing. It's not changing anytime soon.
Like, when people are like, okay.
Like, how many streaming services can you name off the top of my head? There's too many for me to even just do 10.
Oh, 100%.
I would start stumbling. I'd be like, oh, this one.
Do you remember, like, but now, like, OG Netflix and its Prime was great.
Oh, top tier, because it was the only one.
There was everything on it.
Everything on it.
You could search up any movie, it was there.
Anybody who was making a movie or a TV show wanted to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
And that's where that whole stand-up special thing came up. You know, stand-up specials on Netflix became a huge fucking thing, and then Netflix is a joke is a thing, and whatever else. Yeah. It's because everyone wanted to be on there. That was the platform to be on right now. Or at the time.
Yeah, now... Well, I think now there's comedy special. Actually, a lot of them do them on their own paid...
They do on YouTube, but the ones who do on Netflix are still stuck in the whole, oh, Netflix is the place to be. You can do far better, or not even just far better, but get more reach without limiting yourself to just Netflix these days. Because YouTube really is the way to grow, unfortunately.
Yeah.
In terms of if you want to do like video of any kind.
Yeah. What I mean, yeah.
It really is, because it's fucking zero cost.
Yeah.
It's zero cost in terms of like having a place to put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, costing production company and all the fucking assets and everything else, sure. But beyond that, it's free.
Yeah, YouTube, I just don't like some of the things they push, but...
Oh, no, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
To be fair, though, I don't like most companies these days, because there's...
Again, also there with you, but there's no denying YouTube's the biggest video streaming platform on the planet.
100%.
Even compared to, like, streaming services. YouTube crushed.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Fuck, it's scary. It's terrifying.
Actually,
and that's why the stuff you're talking about, like, the things they're pushing, that's why that shit's concerning. Because they have so much power.
Yeah.
They have so much power. Oh my God, dude. Like, they
an infinite budget to push
shut down fucking half the world being like, oh, you have to watch ads now. Fuck you.
Yeah. But even like, okay, in the end of the day, this is like a business finance type topics. The one thing I'm not liking the trend in business right now is the like ethnicity quotas. There shouldn't be a quota.
We're getting into this?
Yes. Because me and Cole got deep into it.
Oh, boy.
And we were like, okay, I will say before people run with that, just being like, what? Fucking white male. No, I hate everybody equally.
Yes, that's fair.
Actually, you know what? I make fun of my own race. I think more than white French guys
sucks, dude.
and French.
Yeah,
everybody hates
you're
us.
not helping
And you know what? We hate each other too.
Yeah.
So,
and then the worst part is you'll be like, yeah, I'm French, and then a French guy will be like, I'm Frencher than you are.
and it's like, what?
My hatred of French is worse than yours. And you're like, I'm not trying. I don't want to hate my shit, but I do. Stop. That's what happens. Literally, I remember in elementary school, I'd be like, yeah, my whole family, blah, blah, we're French and this. Yeah, well, we're more French. And I'm like,
what?
I don't understand.
No, French people are just the worst.
Yeah, we're not great people.
Like, what is a worse culture?
Whatever you want to, like, whether you want to say Parisian French or Quebecois French, all terrible
Actually,
people.
Quebec French is worse.
They're both horrible people.
Yeah, but at least...
Look what we're doing right now.
Fuck! It's because I'm Paris French and you're Quebec French. Paris French is better, though.
Quebec French is...
No. These guys want to leave Canada. What the fuck is wrong
It's
with
only
you?
half of them.
Oh, that's it.
It's only half.
Okay, so only half of your French is retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The other half is like, we don't care. The other half is like, Canada! I hate it, dude.
These are all arrogant
so
pricks.
Dude. They're like, we want our independence. And we're like, that's not going to work. It's not.
Independent. You're in the middle of Canada.
Good luck.
Like, brother.
Separate. Because Canada, I remember the last time it happened, Canada was like, go ahead.
Do it. You won't.
They literally did. They were like, do it. But here's the catch. Do it, and now we have tariffs, and now we have tax laws, and now you can't ship shit over without a border security, and now you can... You want... Ready?
Yeah, ready to be your own country?
We're going to do it? And they were like, wow, well, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Wait a sec.
It's
Not
like,
yet.
how are you going to power your country? Because now,
like,
are you going to buy power from us?
Hold on.
Easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They didn't think it
They
through.
called their bluff. They're like, go ahead. Yeah, we'll
Do it. You won't.
It's going to be shitty for everybody, but we'll do it if
French
that's what you
people are
want.
just loud and
Fuck, well,
obnoxious.
that's it. All of them.
Look at all of French history. You know how many... We start wars all the time.
Yep.
And we're always the first to be involved.
Yeah.
And we usually fail. Because we're just...
Bad.
We're not good at it.
Yeah. That's what sucks is people were like, yeah, you and your white flag. I'm like, I know.
Dude, I know.
Trust me.
We're not good at this.
I read the book.
But we're in all of them.
Yeah, we're there.
The only one that did well, not the only one, but one that did well was Napoleon. He did a good job.
Yeah,
until
did a
he
good job.
didn't.
He's a psychopath, but it's okay.
Hey, whatever. He was a Frenchman. But
all 5'3" of fury.
Yeah.
Like, fucking.
Yeah, but
dude.
Yeah, no. So yeah, fuck French people. Start, but
yeah, we're really cool.
Me and oh my god,
The coolest.
my
You gonna live?
yeah, I hope so. Probably not. Me and my buddy, we were talking about that though, and like about the having quotas for an industry, and it's like, and even then you could go so far as like to how like certain industries don't like pretty much females are non-existent or whatnot. But I forget who said this. I wish I could quote them, but they're like, businesses don't care who you are. They care about who makes them the most money.
I really wish we lived in a meritocracy
Yeah, where you're based off your merit.
and nothing else. If you're worthless, you're worthless.
Yeah.
If you do fucking the most incredible work, well, here's your $1 million a year. Like,
Yeah.
you're worth it.
Now, say if you go back to, well, also, this whole culture is only after like World War II.
Yeah. No, this is all new.
Pre-World War II, most people didn't work in a company.
This is all news.
Like, even like a few of the books I'm reading, it's like our economy as we know it is post-World War II. It's all brand new.
79 years.
It's like you could say after World War I with the stock market and stuff started.
Joe Rogan's whole big favorite thing. It's only one person ago.
Yeah. 2 maybe.
At most, but if we just talk about number wise, barely a person ago.
Yeah.
One single fucking human.
Meanwhile, we've been around for like what, 20,000 years or some shit.
Yeah, whatever, however long. I
actually have no idea.
No idea. We're just throwing numbers out.
I know I don't know how long humans because I know like
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm not
too
doing into
there.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that.
I know stuff. I don't know all of that.
But even like Psychology of Money, another book talks about it quite a bit, where post World War II is the economy we know now, where people go to a job and get a paycheck and buy shit to like look cool and for people, and actually buy a house and not be on a farm.
100%.
It's all brand new.
It's all very, very new.
And now
we're still doing the same thing from when we finished the war.
The only thing is now the pay divide is even bigger. So now, because if you go like the golden ages, like this before they got off the gold standard, like 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s,
50s, 60s into the 70s, because 70s was oil crisis.
I think it was
70s was not great.
True.
Oil crisis hit bad.
I think it was like I think people, when they give the timeline, it's the 60s to like 80, early 80s is where you and your boss lived in like the same neighborhood. You drove a similar car. Like his might be a tier higher.
Yeah, sure. Like you had the high trim and you had the base model.
Yeah. It's like you watched the same television on the same TV.
You guys all did the same shit.
Your kids went to the same school.
Yeah.
Sure, he made a little bit. Let's say you made,
but he only made 15% more.
Yeah.
You know, like he made enough to be like, yeah, he's got more responsibility, but he's not like clowning you.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's like the difference between you and your boss or your boss's boss is I make 50 grand a year. He makes 500,000.
Well, look at even us. Us. Even us in a mill. Like we're making whatever 90.
I mean, our foremans don't make that much more.
No, but just above them. Yeah.
If you like foreman, okay, it's a little bit
similar, but not that.
But then
much
you
better.
go like superintendent, and it's like,
what
happened?
Make $500,000 a year now? What the fuck, dude?
And then you go like to the executives,
like
and
for
it's
what?
like,
for what?
Well,
fly around and have conversations a few times.
Well, it's pretty bad when like you see like some of our execs have a base salary of like what?
My finger.
Of like several million, and then their bonuses are millions of dollars.
And you're like, what? That's your pay. The bonus is your pay. It's fucking the rest is just like float money.
Yeah, but it's just like
the gap is
like Psychology of Money talked about that quite a bit. That book, how nowadays the divide is astronomical.
It's an ocean.
The difference between you and your boss is several tax brackets and a yacht.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's why
Dr. Dre, what's the difference between you and me? About 3 bank accounts, 5 vehicles, and some other
Yeah.
About that much. And it's like
no, it's getting, and that's why there's so much like people are so upset and there's so much unrest, because it's like, and also companies weren't as big as they are now.
No.
Either.
Oh my God.
It was like the guy in your town owned the local mail. Loaned the,
yes.
But now look at the difference between the base level Amazon employee and Jeff Bezos. Never.
Different realities.
It's fucking ridiculous.
They don't live in the same universe.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you could go back and say like Standard Oil with Rockefeller.
Yeah, sure, I understand that. But even then, even those guys who were working then, fucking, they're making a point, a reasonable coin for the times. You know,
it's only gotten worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is like, it's ridiculous. Because what is like, so what? In America, it's like what, $8.50, $7.50 an hour?
It's $7.30, I think.
I think it's by state, so
I know, yeah, but I'm pretty.
I think the lowest is like around that.
I think the lowest, from what I've heard, is like in the 6s.
Okay, well, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say $7 even. And what? Jeff Bezos makes billions a year.
You work 2 hours, you make $14,
and then you get taxed on that.
And here, when I was a kid, at 15. I was making, $9.60 an hour.
Was that student wage or minimum wage?
Yeah, student wage.
I think my student wage was like 12 something.
Crazy.
But no, that's the thing. It's like, and I'm also not condemning the fact that Jeff Bezos makes billions of dollars. I'm just saying that's.
Oh no, me neither.
That's our,
like, I mean, hey man,
that's our economic climate.
Did it, but it's the point is that
Like,
yes,
I'm not on this topic. I'm not even saying.
I'm not shitting on either one.
That's the thing. I'm not even saying that guy should be getting paid more or he should be getting paid less. I'm just pointing it out that's
we're just stating facts.
That's the economy we're in.
And the reality of it is it's obviously not great.
No.
At the end of the day, it's not great, and it just means that the middle is non-existent now.
Yeah.
The gap is widening even further, and what happens is that just creates the void in between.
Yeah. That's how businesses.
These guys make $3, and these guys make $100 billion, and there's no in between anymore. There's no more guys that make $200K. There's no more guys that make $500,000, you know?
Yeah.
There's going to be guys that make billions and chump change.
Yeah.
It's just not sustainable.
Now give it. Actually, Altered Carbon is a good show. It's like a sci-fi.
I have heard of Altered Carbon, yeah.
It's the first season's good. The second season, don't even waste your time.
Then I won't watch it. That's upsetting.
The first season though is so good.
I can't.
The second season, they switched the main actor.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. But no. The second season is not a continuation.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Now I don't even like it.
Like
I'm weird that way, but I don't like it.
There were some mistakes made with that show.
Fuck.
Because the first season, they like it should have been one season.
Like a series, a mini series.
Yeah,
like
that's all it should have been. And then it got popular, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna continue
make some more money.
Yeah.
That's why Jerry Seinfeld stopped at 9 seasons.
Yeah, because he said that
he was like, this is plenty, and I don't want to ruin my shit.
Yeah. That's what they should have done. But so the first season, I'm not gonna explain the show, but there's the ultra crazy wealthy.
Sure.
So in that they have, I forget what they're called, but it's basically like your life is like on a disc. So like your memories and everything. Okay. It's like,
okay.
So then say your physical body dies, you can take it out and put it in a new body. But most people can't afford that because it's expensive. And then you see these wealthy elite that have
are doing stuff like this,
that have like a house full of like 400 fucking husks. And then if you're on another tier of wealthy elite, you can actually, it's like some of them every day at midnight have their memories sent to a satellite and stored. So even if their disc is broken,
they're good.
They're still good. So there's like, it's
tiers. Yeah.
It's, but like,
you ever heard of the show on Amazon called Upload?
No.
Similar concept.
Same idea.
Where once you die or whatever, you can have the different packages and you can get uploaded into the cloud. And memory gets uploaded into the cloud, but it depends on what tier package you have. If you have like the really shitty one, it's like you get a 2x2 square room, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if you're super loaded, then it's like, oh, you have basically an Earth. Yeah. Earth size space. Sewers.
You also in it, you can pay to have your basically like husk, like body, with like upgrades
however
or like different things.
Yeah, right. Full cybernetic kind of shit.
Well, you can also look however you want.
Yeah,
and you never age. Like it's
it doesn't matter.
But that's like where we're kind of getting to. Like
we're creeping that way, man.
It's getting pretty.
Fucking! I just watched that episode of Joe Rogan with the guy with Neuralink.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yes, he had the guy that has Neuralink on his.
And how
crazy conversation, man.
Is he different?
That guy's paraplegic, by the way.
Okay.
He's a paraplegic, and like he can almost move his hand.
Is he like,
there's stuff he can do.
Is he like wicked smart with it, or is
the way he explained it is like it's kind of more like just an extension at the moment.
Okay.
Where it's like you can, it helps him navigate computers. It helps because he's fucking fully paralyzed, right? He can move this much. You know what I mean? So it helps him in the sense that like he can use computers. He can do his day-to-day shopping or banking or whatever the fuck.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool. And he said, this is just step one. And he's like, that's with all those wires that fell off of me. Like, I can still do all this cool stuff. He's like, if that hadn't happened, there's a chance that I'd be moving my hand at this point. And I was like,
Jesus.
Well, okay. I was like, holy shit. Like, I cannot do it justice. The stuff they talked about was just like, I absorbed it. I was like, this is insane, dude. And it's not even like, it wasn't even a podcast like where, you know, I'm trying to better myself or anything like that. But it was just so fascinating, the technology and the steps they're trying to go with. And like,
I might have to watch that one.
Oh, buddy. Like, he's like, wait. He even said, he's like, wait till they get those Gen 2, Gen 3 chips out. He's like, it's gonna be.
I think Elon Musk is just Lex Luthor in real life.
Kind of getting scary a little bit. Like the way this guy was talking, I was like, dude. And he even admitted, he's like, yeah, there's absolutely a chance my shit could just get hacked right now. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, so the reality just set in for me that this is. He's like, but for me, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah,
He's
what
like,
are they gonna
I'm
do?
paraplegic.
Yeah.
He's like, even if they get in, it's like, oh, they fucked with my accounts and shit, and woo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking paraplegic, man. And I was like, yeah, that's, you know.
But now if they hacked it and they make you fucking go kill someone.
Yeah, it's like, who knows, right?
That's
it's like
kind
the
of
future.
wild. Okay.
Right? It's only a couple hours long, but it was like a lot of information. Yeah.
Whoa.
I feel like completely uneased with how things are going.
Yeah, that's creepy as fuck.
Even with just that one. Like, I've watched a couple other ones that gave me the heebie-jeebies, but that one was like, shit, dude, it's on the doorstep. It's right fucking here. Things are changing.
Trippy.
Things are accelerating at a terrifying rate.
And I wonder how it's going to be priced. Is that going to be like one of those things that you have to have $100,000 laying around? Or is he going to be like, I want everybody to have it so you can all be my robots?
Exactly. I don't think there's an in-between.
Is he going to be, this is for me and my rich friends?
Yeah.
Or is he going to be,
this is for me to control the planet?
there's a movie like that where he's like, it's The Kingsman.
Oh,
do you remember when he's handing that billionaire's handing out? So in the Kingsman, it's kind of like, it's actually a pretty good movie.
I've heard it's entertaining.
It's entertaining,
yeah,
not realistic.
Sure,
but where
I don't watch movies for realism.
This billionaire developed these SIM cards that send like a certain frequency that basically makes people go nuts and like just want to fight.
Oh, cool.
So he's handing them all out for free.
Perfect.
And obviously every
popping that bitch in.
Every normie is gonna be like, oh, I get a free SIM card that has unlimited data and I don't have to pay. Oh, what a nice guy. And then
that's so crazy. That's smart.
So
smart.
So that's kind of like Elon Musk could kind of do it that way.
However, in this day and age, like, I'd be so skeptical.
Oh, I would never accept it for free.
Man, I'd be like, fuck you, dude.
Okay, but now if Elon Musk said it was $100 a month, you'd be like, oh, which
might jam that into me.
Which it's basically free.
Let's be honest. Like, yeah, if you have somewhat of a job and everything, like, just fucking don't eat out once a month extra. I don't know. Like I'm not talking about odds. I'm talking about general population.
And I'm not saying
you can fucking get this thing if that's.
And I'm not saying like free, but like that's the closest you can make it to free, where people are skeptical.
Yeah. I agree. Skeptical, or even like
because it's like, well, I'm paying for it, so I'm not as skeptical.
Yeah, I'm a customer now. I'm not just a trial bunny.
Same as people see, like there's like a whole debate in economics where if something's not selling, you can lower the price,
sure,
or you can increase it, and not always,
but sometimes
people will buy it more
just because
the perceived value.
You just took the words out of my mouth. It's the perceived value of objects. It's literally why anything is priced at all.
It's the
way it is.
It's like
it's actually
the way we're wired.
Back to my fucking argument about Ferrari.
Yeah.
The perceived value of Ferrari is you need to be a member.
Yeah.
You've got to be this high class motherfucker to get a red fucking pony in your yard.
Yeah.
It's just perceived value.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. We perceive that, Ferrari was this legend. He made these cars and he designed them super. Like, sure, yeah. But it's just perception. Yeah. It's just what we think.
Well, that's the thing. If you look at it without the stories, without all the other stuff, and you just look at it as a car.
It's a car.
It's a pretty good car.
That's all I was going to say.
It's not a great car. It's not a fantastic car.
Pretty fucking nice car. That's about it, though.
But it's not the best car either.
And I don't even know if you could name any car the best car ever.
Well, and then
let's be honest here.
And then look at like a 250 or 250 GTO, how they're worth $75 million.
But
it's perceived value.
Yeah, because you pop the hood, it's like a fucking 75-year-old engine.
Yeah.
It's body panels that were hammered together by 18 Italian men.
Yeah.
And like, it's not perfect. My car that comes out of the showroom floor, $50,000 a year, probably looks, quote unquote, not how it visually is, but like the quality of it is probably better quality.
Well, and then there's but there's not very many of them. There are lots of cars where there's not very many of them, and they're not worth 75 fucking million.
Exactly. I remember seeing this post online. This guy found like one of 4 left.
Yeah.
In Europe or whatever. They checked the price for them, and they're worth like $6,000.
Yeah, because nobody cares.
And it had nothing to do with it's just a fucking other car.
Yeah, rarity doesn't make
it's like a Civic that they just found that there's only 3 of these ones left.
I know. I like when people say stuff like that. Well, there's not very many of these. So
I don't give a fuck.
Do you actually care about the history of the car, or say the history of whatever it is? Sure. Do you care about it?
Yeah.
No.
Give a shit about it, or are you just basing your value off of others' perceived values?
Or are you just basing it off of the fact that there's not very many?
That's what I'm implying, though. It's like that's a perceived value.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, there's not many, so it's more valuable. Okay, but you're putting that perception on it.
Yeah, and it's like
you're doing that.
Just because there's less doesn't mean it's
no. That's it. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
There could be 100,000 of this one fucking thing, and it's still pretty cool, probably.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there could be 1 billion of them. If it's a cool thing, it's a cool thing, man.
Well, okay, look at something like a Model A, the most produced car ever. They're cheap.
Yeah, relative to what? Yeah,
exactly, like even to buy one now, they're not very expensive. But it's pretty sad that
like 10K, right? Give or take.
Depends on how condition. But you could get one 10, 20.
That's fairly reasonable for a piece of history.
Okay, but you could look at and there's more of those made than any other car ever. Yeah. But you can go pick up like a Honda Civic for like a couple grand.
Yeah.
And that's 10 years old, 15 years old.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, well, there's probably the same amount of those Honda Civics as there are. So that one, but it's because that one has the history.
Yes. What does the Civic have? Most fuel efficient Econobox.
Or there could even be like if you got like the first gen Civic, it'll be worth nothing because nobody cares.
Fits in, like, honestly, the most I could see, let's say first gen Civic, fucking mint condition, has 20,000 kilometers on it. Might be worth 20K.
Maybe. To someone that's like
a collector.
Maybe. But that's the thing.
But that's still the point being is that's like reaching. That's like high end.
So like that's
Civic.
just to say that like scarcity doesn't always mean that it's worth something. And I hate when people will try to be like, well, there's not very many, like when you're trying to buy something, there's not very many of these. So
cool.
I don't care.
That doesn't work on me.
Like, because me and my dad, we have a lot of old cars. So guys do that all the time. Well, it's hard to find these. Okay, but it's still not worth anything.
No, I don't really care, dude. Yeah.
Like that doesn't matter.
It works in sales too, though. You use that pressure on people and it works way more often.
I know.
But we've only got 2 mattresses left. I've only got 2 of these. I don't know when my next order's coming.
Yeah.
I don't.
Meanwhile, those mattresses have been sitting there a year.
They've been sitting there for a long time, and also the order's coming in like 3 days.
Yeah. No, people just like
they love
people are naive.
They love it
to a crazy degree. Actually, sometimes
we're wired like that.
Yeah, to just believe.
Human beings in general, it's terrible, and that's why we're hackable. Well, that's why we can hack each other,
and it doesn't help
rob each other of our money.
Well, and it doesn't help that like we're kind of now with social media and stuff like. Even reinforced with that, like believe the government, believe this, believe what they tell you in school, believe everyone of authority.
The government's batting 100% of the time. Like,
my favorite conspiracy theory: the government cares about you.
Yeah,
but no, like so that we're trained even more to believe people in authority. So like the guy at sales, he's in a position of authority.
Sure.
Technically, so you're like, I have to believe him. So he wouldn't. Why would he lie to me?
Yeah, absolutely. He has all the information about the warehouse and everything, right?
Yeah. Like, why would he lie to me?
Because he's trying to make money.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now?
It's like people are.
I did the same stuff, man. Like I was a salesman. Like that's you want to make money as a salesman and not just minimum wage. Like you could just go do at Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
You gotta sell shit.
Yeah.
And selling shit is hacking into people's brains and being like, hey man, you really want this. I only have one left, but you really want this. I know you do. And then they go, oh my God, I do.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And then they buy it. And you're like, I can't believe you just did that. Like the first 20 times selling stuff, I was like, you actually just what?
You bought that?
Because this wouldn't work on me. Because for me, that's probably why I was a decent salesman.
Yeah.
Because I saw the techniques and then I knew how it would work against others, but not myself. So it kind of made me have a better understanding and be like, oh, this is why this tricks people. This is why this works. This is why I get into their heads. I just can't. I just don't understand how it works.
No, whenever
I know it does. I just don't know how.
Whenever I'm somewhere and I'm buying something and like a salesman comes up and tries to like sell me, I'm just like, because usually if I'm there to buy something, I'm there to buy something.
I already was there with the intention. Yes,
and it's like.
We're very similar in that.
And it's like,
respect.
No, dude, just show me this, and where do I pay?
Do you have one in stock? No, but
okay.
Have a good day.
And they're like, well, but I can say, I don't know. I'm getting that.
Nope, I don't want the model up. I don't want the model down.
Yeah,
I wanted this one. And can you tell me when you get no?
Or
have a nice day.
Or it's like, can you give me the model up for that price?
Sure.
Because this is my price. This is what I'm willing to spend.
Yep.
But some people will be like,
oh, well, maybe if I just next week, I won't go do that thing that I said I was going to do. And then, no, compromise.
No.
Don't compromise. You came in with a goal, attain it. And if you can't, walk away. It's not hard. There's another store.
You want to know what we didn't finish was the how we started this whole conversation.
Oh, my God. What?
The ethnic quotas. Totally went off on that. We'll come back.
We literally barely even touched on it.
Yeah,
all I said was meritocracy, and then we left.
Yep. I was just looking at this.
But
thing.
I'm with you. Like the only thing I really wish, like, black, white,
it should
Indian
be
doesn't
based
matter.
off of merit. I like that.
If you do well and you prove that you have the numbers that prove that you do well, I'll hire you.
Yeah,
I don't care. You could have a dick, pussy, and an ass in your face, and if your numbers are the best, fucking here's your salary.
If you show up every day, you get your work done, and you don't cause me headaches, promotion.
You're the best one for it. I'm taking you.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
It's like
man, woman, fucking child. If I could,
yeah,
you know what I mean. I wouldn't care.
100%.
If they were the best for it, I'm fucking taking you, man.
You're a good salesman on this.
Fuck you. Here's your $200,000 a year. Thanks for being my employee.
Like, no, I'm with, and like, I mean,
fuck.
There definitely are people.
Oh, I need a black person. Oh, now I need to get a Mexican boy.
Okay.
Now I need a fucking dude. We're really fucking things.
A perfect example is where we work right now.
Yes.
Because they want women in trades.
Oh yes.
So now if you're a guy, you can't get hired.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, but look at the talent pool.
So I'm saying there are women in there that work, and then I see them do work, and I'm like, yeah, she earned her spot here, 100%.
But it's also okay. We want, let's say, let's use fucking bricklaying because it's the crazy bricklaying and coal mining.
Yeah, sure.
99% male, 1% female.
Yeah.
If they were like, we want it to be 50-50, equality, it'd be like, okay, the pool for on the man side, let's use in Canada.
The list is 100,000 people long or something.
Yeah. Say there's 100,000 people that want to get in this industry.
Sure. Yeah.
And then you go to the females. There is 1,000.
Yeah, there's fucking
it's
percentage.
like
okay, but now you need 10,000 men and 10,000 women, but there's only 3,000 applicants for women. What are you gonna fucking do?
So what? We're just letting anybody? Okay, so now our industry is going to be worse because it's people that are just doing it because they were handed a job.
It's happening right now.
They were because
the guy fucking got fired, Trevor. He got because he did not fit the industry. He had no experience, man, female, whatever. He had concrete industry, whatever.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this is a cast house. Like we're making iron here, dude.
And like we're using the female example, but it could even be amongst men.
Exactly. Even with the guys, sometimes it's still we're not hiring the right people.
No, because it's like, well, this guy meets our quota here
for this reason.
Yeah, he's
a minority in this respect.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, but he has no experience and he's gonna get killed.
Yeah, which kind of yeah.
It's like, okay, like I do understand there are certain industries that are white male dominant, but the only people that want to work in those industries are white males. Like,
we're the dumb ones. We're the hicks.
Like,
but that's the point, right? It's like You attract what you attract. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
That would be
it's
like
frustrating.
That would be like me getting pissed off that the NFL is and NBA
didn't hire me.
Are a majority of African American males.
Dude, they love basketball. I'm gonna say it. I almost said basketball. This is not great. But they like basketball
and football.
So what? They like that shit.
It's like, okay, well, they're the best. So
if you want to be the best, you should have played football for fucking 20 years then. I don't know.
And, maybe had better genetics.
That's it.
It's like...
Work harder.
Like, that's what
It's not... Oh, man.
That's what gets me fired up
it's
more than
really,
anything.
I'm getting heated right now.
Is people wanting the corporate job or this job, but it's like... You haven't
handed it to them.
But it's like, I deserve it because, I am... whatever, African American, and back in the 1800s we were slaves. What?
Okay, listen, man. Yeah, it's like...
Okay, that was shitty. That was terrible.
I'll never take it away.
But also, you weren't enslaved.
Dude, it's also 2024, yeah.
It wasn't you personally. Yes, it was shitty for your culture.
It wasn't even your dad.
Yeah, it was several people ago.
It might have been your grandmother, maybe.
As Joe Rogan says, it was several people ago.
Yeah.
Like
America's only 4 people old. And so I get that. 5 people old, whatever.
And not to downplay that it was bad.
Gotta keep moving.
But it's also not a reason why you should get this job when you have no merit to get it.
No credibility, no nothing, no qualities that prove to me that it's worth putting you in this position.
Like,
I don't get it.
No.
I don't get it. I genuinely, and it's frustrating because and then you go, all this woke bullshit. It's all this woke stuff. And everyone loses their minds. Then they're like, oh, you're a fucking misogynistic piece of shit. And it's like, no, I'm just tired of the woke stuff. Because the woke stuff's actually killing our economy. It's killing our environment. It's killing our compassion for each other. We're splitting more than ever. LGBTQ plus fucking there's 7 of them right there.
Yeah, no, it's actually longer. Cole told me about it.
I know.
It's super like long, there's a something in there. Like
I know.
It's too long.
It's like 10 letters long.
It's too many.
Relax.
It's too many.
I saw a guy. I saw a reel. It was so funny. He's like, what's up with this? He's like, they're all just gay. He's like, it's all just different versions of gay. And I was like, oh, here we go. And he basically explains like, lesbian's just a gay, if you're bisexual, well, you're a man, so you started straight, but you're bisexual, well, you're gay. And then he goes on throughout the whole thing. He's like, you're just all gay. He's like, and then at the end, he's like, queer. He's like, that's just gay. And I was like, oh my God, dude. It was funny.
I like it.
I get what he's saying. It's like, we're splitting fucking hairs.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like, oh my God. Like, there's so many things I could just rant about right now about this whole shit. But like, it's just going to pay me in such a bad fucking light, dude.
Okay. You want to know something that I don't know? Like recently, I don't know what is on females' social medias or what they watch.
Okay.
Have you had chicks ask your opinion on like feminist topics? Have you ever?
Person?
Yes.
Occasionally.
Like where they like talk like where they do you think that women should be like work in like a career, or do you think they should like start a family? I've had them ask about like shit like gender pay gap, and I'm just like, what?
I don't know if you want to. Oh boy.
No, I don't know if I want to get into it.
Such a heavy topic.
But
yeah. The whole. Oh fuck! I don't know.
I've had several.
I've had a few. I don't know.
And I'm like, what's your obsession with my opinion on it?
At the end of the day, it's like...
It's a loaded question all around. They just want to get upset.
Exactly. They just want to fight someone, which is fucking crazy to me.
They just want to fight every time.
But
no, I've actually gotten pretty good at navigating the question.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You just work your way around it.
Usually my thing with the career, if you want a career, go for it.
That's how I feel.
But then...
don't complain about anything.
But then when you're 40 and you don't have a family because all you focused on was your career, because realistically for a female to compete with a male in certain fields,
certain ones, absolutely,
like finance specifically,
it's tough.
Guys are willing to work 100 hours a week. So if you want to be a female and competitive,
you gotta be a bad bitch.
And also
I've seen those.
No, I'm getting
They're terrifying women.
My like I think it's like there are certain things like finance and that the male brain is just better at doing.
Sure.
So some females like just biological.
Whatever.
And I don't know if it's finance, but there are certain,
whatever it is. We're not gonna get too.
We're not splitting the hairs. But females might even have to work harder. So they may be working 110 hours. Sure, well, you can't have a family and kids in that. So then they get to wherever they want in their career. Yeah. They're 40, 45. Yeah. And then there's a large statistic of career-driven females that by the time they hit their like midlife crisis is because they haven't had a family.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's that food for thought. Yeah. Do whatever you want.
I don't care. Personally.
But then don't bitch.
No. You pick your path and you walk it. I honestly don't care. You want to be the fucking new Jeff Bezos? Fucking go do it. Yeah. I don't give a shit.
But then when
when you're 50 and you have no children or no husband or no whatever and no family, no whatever, blah blah blah
yeah.
blah. You made that bed, now lay in it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that maybe in 10, 15, 20 years then maybe I have something that I go, well, fuck, I wish I'd done
100%.
This. Sure.
But I made that bed. I'm going to lay in it.
I'm going to deal with it.
And
like I'm currently dealing with what I dealt with when I was younger. And I'm dealing with it. I'm just living with it.
But now like people could be like, well, guys that focus on their career usually don't have a wife and kids or whatnot. But it's like also I could get to like an executive, have my millions of dollars, stop the corporate world, and be 45 and then marry some 25-year-old and have kids. Yeah. Whereas a female can't do that. Yeah. So that's why...
I mean, they can, but like, relax.
No. But they could like adopt. But I mean biological clock.
They technically can. We're not removing anything off the table.
Okay.
I'm not saying just that.
There's higher risk.
They can do in vitro. They can do fucking,
yes.
Two babies or fucking surrogates. So it's possible.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is their perception of a family is different than ours though as well. Right? For them... A family, from what my understanding is, very much it's they carry the child.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Have the child.
They can't have a family like that.
They can't have the, as I like to call it, the old white picket fence lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like the classic, you know?
And there's also...
The atomic family, as one would say.
And this isn't broad, this is like...
I like that line, the atomic family.
Yeah.
As a certain...
Yeah. The, like in broad strokes also, it's, I think... What was it? I think it's based on like IQ. The hotter female is to like find a male becomes like harder and harder.
The hotter she is?
No. The higher her IQ.
Oh, I was like, what the?
No.
Okay,
IQ.
Yeah.
I think it's like.
I was like, where did we go? No. What are we doing now?
No.
I was like, we can't have this conversation.
No. IQ. I believe it's based off of IQ.
Sure.
The higher it is, the harder.
Her higher IQ, the harder it is for her to find somebody
a compatible match. Which is also...
I can see why. I could see why, because...
Most females don't want to be the smartest, the dominant.
Yeah, and well, not even just that, but do you know how hard it is to be fucking... Like, look, you and I, I would like to think that we're fairly intelligent people.
I got like 4 of those things.
Right?
Yeah.
We got some of those things. But we're both like that. We're kind of an anomaly in that we don't just kill each other every day. Let's be 100% honest.
Some days.
Right? But we just don't.
Yeah.
Because we're better than that. But if we had somebody else, maybe it would clash so fucking hard. You would hate that person.
This is true.
You would despise them. No good reason. Other than your fucking shit just isn't compatible. Your personalities or whatever, just because of intelligence. Whereas having that same situation but between a man and a woman, there's almost too much intelligence and you're both like shitty.
Well, I think it's more
communicating and
but also like vice versa. I feel like a woman, like women more wouldn't want to deal with a guy that's significantly like less intelligent.
Okay, that part for sure. Okay, I was I know there's multiple sides to this. I was looking at just one side. But absolutely. Imagine having a fucking, I don't know. I know there's some chicks definitely that would get a kick out of that.
I am saying,
but the majority would definitely be like, this fucking guy.
I know so many chicks that are like smarter or whatnot, and they're like, I don't want to date him. He's fucking stupid. Yeah. He just does dumb shit all the time. They hate that.
They do. And unless they have less IQ,
That's what I
they
mean.
can find they find that guy who does some dumb shit and he goes, oh, that's cute. And then they just fucking deal with it, right? But being super intelligent, you're like, it's just not cute.
And then there's men who are like, she's hot.
Yeah.
She's dumb, but she's hot.
Oh no, you fucking go to the goddamn subway line and the chick who's serving you behind the counter, you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
She makes fucking $14 an hour.
But
you're a multimillionaire and you're like,
yep. This is the one right here. We're retarded that way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I
Actually,
just die in your arms tonight. Same thing.
I just seen it was a clip from a podcast, and it was. I wish I had it so I could like quote it exactly. So I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of it.
Okay.
But it was
Final notes.
men love more authentically than women.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
I can build on it ever so slightly.
Cool. I was actually interested in this, but go on. Fuck me then.
So it's based. Well, it's what I actually seen it while I was scrolling, waiting to come up here.
Great.
So maybe I never would have seen it.
Maybe.
So maybe it was a good thing.
Good.
So
go on.
I was watching it, and then like because there was like women. It was like a few guys and then a few women, and of course the women immediately were like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, this dude's about it. He better have his fucking ducks in a line."
have it because he's gonna get followed around.
Like there was this one African American chick, also was obese, so you know she's like, say that again, and he's like, okay. He's like, men love more authentically.
He says it again.
He did. He was like, you want to hear it again?
One more time.
One more time.
People in the back.
And then the guy there, he's like, I agree with that.
Yeah, dude.
And
no kidding.
so it was like when it, I'm
gonna be upset if you can't do anything.
No. You as a guy, when you see a chick, there's like a moment where you're like, that's her. Like,
yeah.
Whereas and guys always are like, women love the thought of love. So like all the dating, the flowers, the whatnot.
Okay.
Where guys don't give a fuck about any of that. It's
it's
more.
True. It's about the person.
It's the person.
It's
whereas
absolutely
girls,
the person.
It is the person, but it's also
it's the events around that person. Yuck.
Because there could be two guys that are the same person, but one on the first date buys her flowers and does all the ushy gushy stuff, and one that doesn't, and she's gonna go for the ushy gushy just because that's how they were raised.
Yeah.
So it's guys usually love more for the person than the other stuff.
That's fair.
Which there's no right or wrong. I'm just saying it was
interesting perspective.
I thought it was cool.
That's definitely an interesting perspective.
If I can find the video, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious now.
But yeah, it was actually really good. On that note, we went fucking all over the place.
Today was different.
It was different, but not really.
No, but it was just different. It was different. I feel like our pacing was pretty good though. Like it was
we shat on people that are fucking pussies and won't go talk to people.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit about sales.
Yeah.
We got into it about how corporate America's changed.
Yeah.
And then we went full circle in the job market and how we fucking hate it.
Pretty cool.
It was sick.
This is a good one.
Should have shat on millennials too. Might as well. Fuck. Yeah, no, fuck you. Your generation's fucked.
It's actually funny that you guys think that.
Oh, we're not any better.
It's not even that. It's not even either of our faults, really. It's
baby boomers fucked out.
Yeah.
They've
ruined our lives. They've ruined our lives.
No. The boomers ruined the fucking America.
Everything. I know.
They did a great job. They care about themselves and themselves.
If we were born back then, we would have been unimaginably wealthy. You and me.
Oh my God.
Unimaginably.
Because they're literally there are the most retarded people that are worth millions now just because the economy was so good.
Yeah, they were in the right place at the right time.
Oh, the American economy has never been better than when they were like younger.
Post World War II was the place to be.
Oh my God. I'd be Jeff Bezos. At least.
We'd have our name somewhere.
100. I'd have a hospital.
Yeah.
Not a wing. The whole hospital.
It'd be better than that.
What's better? Probably I don't know. Schools.
An entire line of vehicles.
Oh yeah.
Something. Like I'm thinking big. I'm thinking so big that it's going to be 500 years from now where they're like, hey, remember those ones from that one company?
I'd be like Ellis Dawn.
Fucking
If you're in Canada,
massive.
you know what that is.
Massive.
I'm
imagining like it'd be so.
Oh,
we gotta stop.
that city, he built that.
We gotta stop.
No, I like stroking my ego.
We were not born.
No, but we can still make it happen.
We can.
We just gotta work harder.
That's
Fuck.
all. That's all.
That's okay.
More competition, but it's all right. That's
Maybe World War III will break out in the next little bit, and then we'll get that post-world economy.
Maybe the what?
World War III will break out, and then we'll get that post-war economy, or there will be no America.
I was gonna say there's not gonna be any world left,
and we will be selling the rocks.
Fuck yeah! Hey, here's jarred radiation.
Here's fire.
You want some jarred radiation? Just pour this on your body. It cleans you up right good. You're like, oh, that's so good. With his like half eye, fucking ear coming out of his face.
On that note,
what a way to end the fucking podcast.
Episode 23.
Thanks.
The only one probably still watching would be Luca.
Ah, that's true.
And this is for you. I love you, buddy.
Luca. You're the best.
Okay, end this fucking thing.
All right, man. Later, guys.